Hey guys, and welcome to the Hackinon's YouTube channel. When we are working with data frames, especially in pandas and numpy, it is important to know the common methods to access data from our rows and columns. Well, in this video, we will see how to select rows from a data frame based on column values. So let's see a simple example. What I've done is I've created a temporary data frame which we will be working and analyzing certain methods. So first, I've simply imported the required libraries for the data frame, that is pandas and numpy. And what I've done is I've created a variable data frame and I've created a pandas data frame object, and within the object I've created a Python like dictionary structure, and basically a dictionary has keys pointing to value pairs. So what I've done is first I've created a key of value A, and basically all our keys are going to be the columns, and the data present that is pointing to the keys will be the rows. So what I've done is I've created a set of data, and basically they are spaced by certain spaces, and I've ensured that I've left a single space between them. So there's just some random data, foo, bar, etc. And then I'm making use of the split function, which will basically split all these strings and save them inside a Python list. So for example, instead of making use of this, all I can do is place each and every data, for example, foo, bar, etc. in a Python list, but it's just a faster method of doing this using the split keyword. And then the same thing for the columns B, C and D. Just the difference thing is for C, I've created a numpy object from the range 0 to 8, and for D, I've created a numpy range from 0 to 8, but I'm multiplying each number by 2. So this is how the data frame is structured. There are columns A, B, C, D. Now our idea would be to access some column data and then avail the data present in those significant rows. So let's see how we will do that. So first thing is, let me comment this print statement, and what we'll be doing is using certain functions present inside the pandas library. So first thing is I'll print a statement, and inside that what I'll do is I'll call the data frame object that I created dot lock, and basically lock is a function in pandas that is used to read data in the form of binary system. So all the data in the data frame will be read in binary format. Okay, so then I will slice certain data, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice data frame, the B, column B, and that's it. So let's run this code and see what happens. So obviously this is throwing an error because it says that, let me show you what the error reads as: key error, none of index 1. So basically it gives a key error and says that none of the index are present in the given index, because all I'm just doing is taking the column value, which makes no sense. So for that, what I will have to do is I will have to use something called as is in. So basically what I'm saying is, inside this column we are checking if there is certain data is in function, and that data will be checked, and then we will return some corresponding rows and columns based on the data provided inside the is in function. So I know this sounds a bit confusing, but hold on. Let's see what will happen when we type in certain data. So we want to check if the given data, for example 1 and 3, is present in the given row B. Let me do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in the data frame B if data 1 and 3 is present in it, and if it is present, that is going to get returned and that will be printed. Let's run this. Wonderful, we get the desired output. So basically all the columns which had 1 and 3 corresponding to the column B were printed. So all its information based on its row was significantly obtained. Now that we know how to access the rows based on columns, we can do certain customization to it also. Instead of using the isn't function, we can commonly use our Python operators, for example, less than, greater than, or greater than equal to. So let me show you that. So what I'll do is I'll just comment this line of code, and again what I'll print is data frame dot log. I'm going to use the same function all over again, dot log, and now I'm going to specify the key value as B column, as C column instead of B. And now what I'll do is print all the possible data that is greater than equal to 6 corresponding in the column C. And let's run this. And wonderful, there was just 2 data present. So before I do this, let me print the actual data frame and then print the corresponding change in the data frame and show you. So previously there were 8 rows, and now there's just 2 rows in a return value, because we have given the condition that the data corresponding to the column C should be greater than equal to 6. Well, there are just 2 rows which satisfy this condition, and those rows are printed on the output window. So that's how simple it is to select and collect data from rows of a data frame based on its column values. So if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the Akinon's YouTube channel. And if you have any doubts or queries, don't forget to drop them down in the comment section. And we'll be back soon with more fun and interesting videos.